everyone, my name's Marissa, and today we're going to talk about mindfulness. Have you ever heard of mindfulness? If not, we're here to help. Mindfulness is a way to give all of your attention to whatever it is you're doing. This can be slowing down, really taking your time with what you're doing. When you are mindful, you are focused, but also relaxed. And believe it or not, each and every one of you have used mindfulness before. I know this can be a little confusing and hard to wrap our brains around, so here's a really good example for you. My friend Allie playing basketball. She's gonna shoot a foul shot and watch as mindfulness happens naturally. She's gonna carefully position her feet at the line. She'll look up at the hoop. She'll feel the ball in her hands, and taking her time, she'll bounce the ball a couple of times, tune out all the sounds around her, and then swoosh, make her shot. Good job, Allie. Now that you have a really good example of what mindfulness is, you're probably wondering, why do we need mindfulness? Well, it helps us with a lot of things. Some of these being our attention. It helps us be less easily distracted by things. We can learn easier. We're more calm under stress when we use mindfulness. We avoid getting over upset. It helps us to slow down and take in the things around us. Most importantly, it helps us to listen, not only to ourselves, but to those around us. It helps us practice patience. It helps us get along with others. And it helps us to feel happier and enjoy things more. Now that you have a really good understanding of mindfulness, my friend Kaylee is going to give you guys a really sweet activity to practice being mindful. Heads up, Kaylee.
Hi guys, I'm Kaylee. As Marissa said, we're going to do a mindful eating exercise. So to start, make sure you have a small piece of candy or a snack in a wrapper, okay? And to start, we want to use our 5 senses. So we're going to use our eyes to see, our ears to hear, our nose to smell, and our mouth to taste, and obviously our hands to feel. So, how does your wrapper feel? Does it feel rough? Does it feel soft? Take a moment now to feel your wrapper. Great! Now we're going to look at the wrapper. Take a moment and look at your wrapper. Does it shine in the light? Is it dull? What does it remind you of? Does it look like foil? Maybe if you have another snack, the wrapper looks different than a Hershey Kiss wrapper. Take a moment now to look at your wrapper. Great! Now we're gonna listen to our wrapper. As you're starting to peel the wrapper off, does it make a sound? Does it sound like the crinkling leaves in the fall? What does it remind you of? Take a moment to feel the wrapper on your piece of chocolate or your snack and see what it reminds you of. Awesome! Great job! Now, take the wrapper off of your snack. One sec. There we go. Is it hard to take the wrapper off? Is the wrapper tight around your snack? Or was it easy? Did it peel right off? Take a moment now to open up your piece of food or your piece of candy. Great job. Now we're gonna just look at your candy. Does it look brown? Does it look white? If you have white chocolate, are you eating another kind of snack? Maybe it's a crispy treat and it's yellow with marshmallows in it. Take a moment now to just take in what it looks like. Look at the color, look at the shape. Think about, maybe I really want to eat this right now. Try to push those thoughts aside, because when we be mindful, our thoughts like to enter our mind, but being mindful is focusing on the task at hand, aka your snack. Now, we're gonna put it in our mouth, but first, we gotta smell it. Do you have a piece of chocolate in front of you? Does that piece of chocolate remind you of anything? Maybe it's when grandma makes chocolate chip cookies. Maybe, it's just reminds you of being happy. Now you can put the piece of chocolate in your mouth, but don't eat it all just yet. I ate my Hershey Kiss just so I don't talk with my mouth full, but you keep your snack or your Hershey Kiss in your mouth for a couple seconds. Does it remind you of anything? Does your mind really want you to swallow it right now? Try taking a bite. Is it soft? Is it hard? Do you want to just eat it all right now and gobble it up? Keep these things in mind when you're mindfully eating. Great, now you can swallow it. You did it. That was mindful eating. Great job. Now, think about how that made you feel. Did you want to eat it up really fast? Did you think, I've never eaten a Hershey Kiss this slow in my entire life? These are things that come into your mind when you are being mindful. It's all about pushing those thoughts aside and staying focused on your task. Now my friend Allie is going to teach you a couple more things. Here, Allie.
Hey, thanks, Kaylee. Now I just want to give you guys a few more examples of what else mindfulness can look like. So come on, let's take a walk. So one way we can calm down and practice mindfulness is just by taking a walk outside. You can go around your house, around your neighborhood, or even to the park, wherever your parents will allow you to go. But when you're walking, you want to take in everything that's around you. Listen, can we hear any birds or cars? I hear a car, do you? There it goes. And also on our walk, we can look at the ground, see what we're stepping on. Do you hear the crunch of any leaves? I just did. And now, let's take a look. Can we see any animals? Okay, now you can try to walk super slow like a slug or fast like a cheetah. However you want to walk is perfectly fine. As long as you get outside and pay attention to what's around you, that's an awesome way to relax. Another way to help yourself relax when you're feeling frustrated is to stop. Now, how do we spell stop? If you said S-T-O-P, good job. So now the S stands for stop. Take a quick little break. No matter what you're in the middle of doing, it's okay. Take a little time out. The next letter is T. That means take a breath. Focus on your breathing. Focus on your body. Are you breathing super fast, like, or super slow? Pay attention to how you're breathing. The next letter is O, and that means observe. Take a look at what's happening around you and pay attention to how it's making you feel. Is it making you feel happy, sad, or angry? It's okay, no matter what it's making you feel, but pay attention to it. Now the P stands for proceed. Proceed means to continue. After you took a pause, focused on your breathing, and looked at how it's making you feel, you can continue with what you were doing. You can pick right back up where you left off. Taking a small break when you feel frustrated will help you feel relaxed. Okay, now I want to tell you about how we can make you a special little spot in your house for somewhere you can go when you're feeling overwhelmed or you just want to be alone. This can be a space that is tiny or super big. It can be in your bedroom, living room, wherever you want it. Mine is in a closet. It's awesome. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you turn off any TV, make sure there's no loud noises. Another thing is you want to make sure that there's some light in there. You don't want it to be completely dark, but you don't need it to be super bright either. So I'm gonna get into my little spot, and some things I have in here to help make it a space for my own. I have my favorite pillow and my blanket, and I have my favorite lamp here too. Sometimes I like to come in here and just to relax and calm down. I like to look at my light and think about how I'm feeling. If I'm happy, sad, overwhelmed, it's okay. I also like to feel my blanket. Is it soft? Is it hard? What does it feel like? Taking a few moments to yourself every day is awesome and it's worth it. It'll make you feel better in the long run. Okay, now that you saw my special little space, I want you guys to go ahead and next time you're feeling overwhelmed, make yourself a special little spot for you to go and relax.
Today, we learned what mindfulness is. We talked about it in regards to our daily life. So on the playground with playing basketball, we did it with eating, with our Hershey Kiss activity, and also within our homes, how to be mindful. How cool was that? Thanks so much for tuning in today, guys, and hopefully you'll learn to be mindful on your own. Thanks.